Matt Gay set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Here's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side on the swing pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jets nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Check 21, 21. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 55 to mine. Check 55.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Breeze on third down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
Yeah, they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 15. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. He'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Jets nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Breeze. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Breeze. Taking a shot for Samuel. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Breeze now on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 56 to Mike. 56 tickets to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Breeze now to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Tight down. There you go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Breeze sliding out of the pocket. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They run the counter now on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 6. His throw incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Number 21.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
56 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
Good. That ties the game at 19.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 26, Jets 19. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sammy! 56,
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Mark 56. Mark 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 56 to Mike. 56, check. I'm coming out to you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's our field. It's our field. You kill.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56. 53. 56. Here we go.
Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 33, Jets 25. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Breeze. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Breeze. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Breeze again. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, Steelers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.
Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.